Rich Charles and Hitler are both dead, and really it's the only thing they have in common, because otherwise they're very different dudes. Many contrasts between Hitler and Ray Charles. Ray Charles was black, Hitler was not. Hitler killed several Jews. Too many, I'll say too many. He killed an excessive amount of Jews. He really beat that thing to the ground. He killed away, just no moderation.
Excessive.
Ray Charles, meanwhile, hardly any Jews. So few Jews. I don't know how to start shows. It's just the problem that I have. I never figured out how to come out and just start talking, because the first thing you say on stage always feels stupid, because there's no real reason for me to talk to you. It just doesn't exist. I don't know you. You don't even know each other. You're facing the same direction. That's all you have in common. So I just have to. It's like talking to a girl at a bar because you're attracted to her. The first thing you say is going to be dog shit coming out of your mouth. Because you don't know her. The only honest thing that you can say to her is, I want to punch her face. That's the only thing you can say. And you can mean it. Anything else you say is you trying really hard not to say, I want to punch her face. That's the only thing I want to. Lowest hole in your head. I was never good at that. Like, I was very bad at being single, which is a problem because I'm divorced, so I'm single again after 10 years of marriage. And no, here, cut the shit. Don't even start with that voice like a puppy died. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. And it's important because someday one of your friends is going to get divorced. It's going to happen. And they're going to tell you, don't go. That's a stupid thing to say. It really is. First of all, you're making them feel bad for being really happy, which isn't fair. And so, please listen to me. Divorce is always good news. I know that sounds weird, but it's true because no good marriage has ever ended in divorce. It's really that simple. That's never happened. That would be sad. If two people were married and they were really happy, they just had a great thing, and then they got divorced, that would be really sad. But that has happened 0 times. Literally 0. Ray Charles has killed more Jews than happy marriages have ended in divorce. So if you're breaking up divorce, it means things were bad, and now they're better. They're not good like this shit wall to wall, but they're better. So you should be happy. But the hardest thing is being single at 41 after 10 years of marriage and 2 kids. That's like having a bunch of money in the currency of a country that doesn't exist. I found 500 million Prussian francs. I can't really take advantage of being single because I didn't expect to be single. I'm not prepared. I didn't think I'd ever be. I didn't keep this shit up. You understand? I didn't maintain any of this at presentation condition. It's function only. It was not. I didn't think I would need it that way. I thought I was going to be shoving it into the same person for 3 months until one of us died. What I thought was the nature of the deployment for this. I didn't think it had to be like appealing to someone from scratch. It's like having a 73 Dodge Dart in your backyard. And it's been sitting back there with grass from. You don't have any, it's not an old Mustang. You have no plans to restore that Dart. You don't even see it when you look out the window. And now you find out that's your only way to work. You leave car now. Oh, shit. It's got bees in it. I didn't take care of it. It's full of bees. There's a family of mice living in the tailpipe. I can't take that to work. I have no single instincts. I know too much to be single. I know everything that happens now. That's not good for single. You gotta be optimistic to be single. Stupid. You gotta be stupid. That's what optimistic means, you know. It means stupid. An optimist study with, hey, maybe something nice will happen. Why the fuck would anything nice happen? Are you stupid? But that's the attitude you have to be single. You have to look at someone and go, ooh, maybe. I don't look at it that way. Even when I see somebody I'm trying to, I was at the gym the other day. Why? I'm at a gym. I'm just wearing shorts. That's all I'm doing there. Just standing there. I look over and there's a girl on the, with a ponytail. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, she's awesome. But then I start thinking, I'm single, I'm on the market, I have value. I could say something to her. I could just walk up and say something. I'm trying to think, what am I going to say? What do I look like to somebody like that? And then I realized it's been way too long. I just been standing there staring at I have no identity in the single world. I look at them, I don't know what they're doing. I tried just jerking off to Girls Gone Wild the other day, just to re-enter the community that way, just to feel part of it. And I bought it, not the commercial on Comedy Central. I paid money like a grown-up. I put my credit card down and waited for it to come to my house. I'm an adult. So I'm trying to jerk off to Girls Gone Wild. I can't do it because I'm a father. I'm too old. I'm just getting mad at everybody in the video. I'm like, you fucking irresponsible bitches, go back to school. What are you doing now? There's 2 wars and a depression. Get the oil off your tits and study, for God's sake. I just don't look at a woman as a pair of tits anymore. And I wish I did, because I could get laid easier, because that's what it takes. Just to go, but I can't now. Like, I went to a club, you know, like a club. And I'm standing there looking at all the people, and there's the hot chicks at the bar. You know, you see that's just, she's a hot girl at the bar. She's got the shirt, and the skirt, and the boots. Those 3 lines. It's like some perfect ratio that they hit with those 3 lines. And they're all sitting there like that. And I used to look at somebody like that, like, wow, she's an angel. What could I ever say to make her like me? Now I look at her, and I'm like, what is that? Is that even a person? What the fuck kind of person is that? Is that an identity even? Who would want to be that? I have 2 daughters. I pray they don't grow up to be a hot girl in the bar. Hey, what do you do? People want to fuck me. Really? That's it? I go to this club and they want to fuck me over here. Not you. And their male counterparts are even more useless. The guys, the dudes that go out to get laid dudes. You know those guys that walk in packs of 9 down the bar street, going out to get laid guys? They all got the same button-up stripey going out to get their shirt on. They all got the same stride. There's one short guy behind them. They're all out to get, like, who's gonna fuck all 9 of you? What is the fantasy here? Are you gonna see 9 women in the same configuration? Just all oh, we're gonna walk into a giant vagina somewhere? And later they're in front of a pizza place just angry at each other. Cinnamon pussy, you're an idiot! And they beat up a stranger, get the energy out that way. Those are the most dangerous people, are dudes that didn't get laid. Just full of cum coming out of our eyes. I love dudes that hang out together. Do the whole dude. I saw this group of guys, and one of them was such a guy. He had it turned up so high that it was crazy. His friends were kind of normal. He was like, I'm like, what is it? That can't be real. That can't be a personality. Does he do that at 4 in the morning when he's peeing and nobody's in his apartment? He's like, and he kept doing that gesture the guys like to do. That's my favorite dumb guy gesture yet. I wonder, what if there was a guy who, whenever he does this, he has to finish? Like just some guy who works in our office. You ask him a question. Hey, is Bill in yet? Like he's over time. Seriously, that dude's always late now. It's always an odd moment in a guy's life. The second after you come, and you're like, reality comes rushing back. Because you can push your reality away in pieces all night to get rid of it. No, it's fine. Yeah, no, it's I'll just leave my car there. It doesn't matter. I'll just It's weird. Oh, and then you're just like, you're like the Hulk going back down to the other guy. My clothes are ripping. There's a dead guy here. Trouble bag in the town. This is a beautiful theater. I like what I do because I get to work in a lot of different places. And recently I did a show in New Jersey in the auditorium of a technical high school. I forgot that existed. Technical high school. That's where dreams are narrowed down. Because we tell our children, you can do anything you want, their whole lives. You can do anything. But at this place, we take kids like they're 15, they're young, and we tell them, you can do 8 things. We got it down to 8 for you. And I'm not saying these people are stupid, I'm stupid. I really am stupid, and it bothers me. Like, I wish I was more stupid. Because then it would just all my thoughts. But instead, here's how my brain works. It's stupidity followed by self-hatred and then further analysis. It's not a very efficient system of thoughts. I have these dumb thoughts, and then I go, what the fuck's wrong with me? And then I figure it out. But the impulse is always stupid. Like, I saw this guy in New York one day, he was walking his dog, and this is what I saw. The guy's got a coffee and a dog on a leash. Oh, on the phone. So he's got it. And the dog on the leash is going to the phone and the dog. And I look at this and I go, oh, he's got like a dog phone. Like, that thought sincerely inhabited me for like a full minute. I was going, I wonder what the benefits are of hooking your phone up to a dog. And then the other part of me had to go, why the fuck would that exist? You asshole! I had a string of that dumb thoughts the other day. I don't know what town I was in. I was on the road. I was just sitting in front of my hotel. It was 5 o'clock in the afternoon. That's usually what I'm doing at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Just standing in front of my hotel. Because I've been inside all day, just with a jacket on the ice cream. This is horrible. It's like a horrible thing. All day, just depths of fucking hell. Just, I wake up, I eat like chicken wings. Shit, nobody eats at 10 a.m. Like really hot wings, and I eat them all. And then I'm like, ugh. So I get ice cream to cool it off, you know, like. And then I feel worse, so I jack off and pass out. I turn off my phone in case my kids call, like, can't come in the face to anybody. I wake up covered with 3 kinds of shave blades just covering my body. And so right around 5 in the afternoon, it starts getting dark. I'm like, I gotta be in the daylight just once. I have to at least one time in the day be in the daylight. And I just stand there. That's it. Like a fucking mental patient in a bathrobe was. Cigarette burns on the robe and shit. Girl told me she got married. I'm not listening. Daddy. That's what it feels like anyway. And I started looking at people, and they're all crispy clothed and rosy cheeked and full of purpose. And it's making me feel worse. And I'm about to go back in the hotel and jack off another time. And then I look across the street and I see this couple, and they were just striking. They're a beautiful couple. It was a beautiful woman and a beautiful man. I'll say he's beautiful. I'll suck his dick too. I need your permission. I walk right over here and suck his dick. I mean, I never did that, but I'm 41. Maybe I'll do the second half gay. I don't know. Remains an option. There's got to be something to it. Those folks are having a good time. They have parades. There's no parade for how I get laid. They have parades. Marching down the street to celebrate that they blow each other or fuck each other in the ass. Smush their vaginas together or whatever that one is. Wonderful thing those folks are doing. It's none of my business.
Wonderful thing.
So I'm looking at the couple, and they're walking to this end of the street, and they have a child. I can't see their child because there's like a dumpster and some other stuff. I just see like a little head. And I'm waiting, I'm curious. Their kid, they're so beautiful. Maybe I want to fuck their kid. I don't know. That's just me saying something terrible because it makes me laugh that it upsets you. That's all that is. Just so you know, it's just enjoyable to me that you're upset. That's all it is. I wouldn't do that. Maybe a dead kid. Who are you hurting? Who are you hurting? Well, I'm not saying I would kill a kid and fuck him. I'm saying like found a dead kid in the field and it wasn't raining. I'm just taking a shot. I don't know. I haven't been in a situation. Okay, so I'm looking at the couple, and they got a kid with, and I'm curious, and they come around the corner, and this is a true story. It wasn't a kid, it was a little old Chinese woman walking next to them. And here's what my dumb brain tells me. I go, oh, that's what their child is like. Not like, oh, she's a separate person, she's not with them. Like, oh, that young couple gave birth to a tiny, elderly Chinese woman. Isn't that interesting? And then the other partner, they go, dude! Yeah, that's what happened, yes. Asshole. And then I was looking at the little Chinese lady. There was a beauty to her. She's just tiny, little Chinese. I was staring at her. I was fascinated by her. I don't know anybody like her. And I am so not a little old Chinese lady. Then I looked, I was like, what are her thoughts? That was what I was burning inside of her. What is she thinking right now? I can never know. And I really, the grace that she's just thinking, that's how dumb I am. And I keep thinking, Chinese gibberish that I made up is in her actually Chinese mind. That's all just me, Chinese. Of course, I can't know what she was thinking. She's gonna be thinking anything. Black people steal. So I'm not saying they steal. I'm saying that this Chinese lady might have been thinking it. She might have been. Possible. When I went to England, I spent a month there. I liked England. It's different. I mean, that's obvious, but some of the differences were cool. I like the money. The money was a dollar bill. It has a pound point. And it's a coin you throw on the counter. That was kind of cool, like the old West. Like going to, being on the dusty trail. See saloons, you walk over with your horse. You throw that rope vaguely in the pole outside. My whole life on horse should be fine. Walk in the saloon, get a beer, bottle of whiskey, get a room per week, steak there, shave, haircut, bath, some new clothes, hats, boots, clothes from a horse, woman. Here you go. Ping! So, one heavy coin, you're fine. Nobody adds up all those things you mentioned. Check to see what coin it was. I think I just need drying glass. Things were very vague back then. Things just cost money. Hey, how much is that? Money. In the old English movies, it was different. It was a little sack of coins. Remember that little drawstring sack tossed over by some faggy lord with a ruffled shirt? Throw it disdainfully down to some commenter who's going to do something beneath his station. Follow the guy and report back to me at midnight. Bring a shovel in his sack. And you reliable man such as yourself. Where's that? Yes. Be sufficient?
And thank you, sir.
I'm so happy to get a general amount of some kind of currency or another. He didn't like count it. I think he only gave me enough for the shovels. I'm not there. That was a good time in our economy. We needed to roll to buy shit. We might be going back to that pretty soon, too. Things are pretty tough. People are a little bit scared. But you know what? How bad would it really be? I mean, most Americans have so much crap. You could lose most of it and still have more shit than the average Canadian. Even. Like, we're the crappest people in the world, and we just have all this shit and we hate it. We're just miserable with our phones. Just hate And I worry about the economy failing because we're miserable with a great life. Like, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna deal with, like, when you gotta move your mom into the cellar and shit, and, like, have, like, serious problems. Because we have white people problems in America. That's what we have. White people problems. You know what that is? That's where your life is amazing, so you just make shit up to be upset about. People in other countries have real problems, like, oh shit, they're cutting off all our heads today. Things like that. Here we make shit up to be upset about, like, look, I have to choose the language on the ATM machines. Bullshit. I shouldn't have to do that. American. Shit, you bitch. I called American Airlines and I got a Pakistani lady. And she was in Pakistan. Only people near my fat white body should have jobs. I'll tell you what though, when I call American Airlines and I get a Pakistani lady, I hang up and I call again. I do. I'm gonna tell you honestly. And it's not because I don't like her, and it's not because she doesn't speak English, because she speaks way better than I do. She's just a better person. It's so clear. And I know why I don't like talking to her, because I know she doesn't give a shit about me and my white people problems. I want to talk to the lady from Texas. Well, how can I help you? That's the lady I want. I just know that. I'm like, oh, fuck, you don't care. There's no way. Why would you? I'm in my underwear. Oh, I have a layover in Dallas that's really long. I was wondering if she's like, oh, really? I haven't had a clean glass of water in 10 years, okay? 2 of my kids died this morning. I still came to work with that shit. I can hear your fat over the phone. You can't control yourself. Why does she care? I was just standing at the ATM. Can't you make me go like this? Stupid. What the fuck you complain about? You push a button in and your money comes out of fucking slots! It used to be that way. When I was younger, you had to go in the bank. Remember that? You had to go inside the bank. Now you look at the bank, you're like, what are those people doing there? Are they thinking? The money's out here. It's amazing how different shit is now, and it hasn't been this way for a long time. It's been a very short time. Everybody has a phone in their pocket. It didn't used to be. Just a few years ago, nobody had their phone. It was just the phone. It was this thing, the phone, that was in a room in your house. And you had to dial this fucking thing. There was a rotor